Welcome to day 4 of renovating my mum's bedroom after 35 years. Today I'm going to be sanding down the walls to get rid of any roughness from the wallpaper residue and my attempt at plastering. I think I need to do a little bit touch up where it's not quite perfectly smooth. So I'm going to do the dusty stuff first, then wipe everything down, and then I can do second coats of all of the white wood. The only annoying area is behind the radiator because I don't want to try and take the radiator off myself, so I've got to wait until Sunday when Vic is here and he can help me take it off, and then I can remove all of the wallpaper. And I need to put some fresh foil behind, I think, because it's an external wall and the foil is peeling off with the wallpaper because it's on top of the wallpaper, and it just looks really messy, so I need to sort that out. That's something I need to remember to order, is some foil for the radiator. Take these curtains down because it's really dark in here. I'm going to put the air purifier on. I'm going to start sanding. I think that's it for my sanding. My air purifier's on red. Just pump it up, go faster. I'll see how dusty. That's where it's at the moment, in the red. It says it's going to take 26 minutes to clear the air. You can put it on auto as well, so it'll detect how polluted it is and adjust the fan speed accordingly. So then you'll know. So if it starts sucking harder, it's dustier. Wipe down the dust that I've just made on the wooden surface and the skirting board and everything. Talk about learning on the job. Done some more research because I like to check things before I do something, and decided against PVA watered down on the plaster. It's contradictory. There's lots of people that have said to do that, and now what I search for says not to do that, that the watered down PVA is just for applying new plaster to old plaster, but if you applied it to plaster and then tried to paint over it, the paint might not adhere properly because there'll be a barrier of PVA glue, so it might peel off. So to just do a mist coat, so I've ordered some sealing primer paint for plaster. Hopefully I've ordered the right stuff. There's just so many different options, but this one says it's for plaster and it's a sealer and a primer. Hopefully it'll do the job that I need. I just need to water that down. That'll arrive tomorrow. So today I'm going to do the second coat of all of the white wood. So that's ready. All a learning experience. So let's crack the paint open, and oh, I need my paintbrush that's downstairs. It's always something. Always forget something. Oh, back in a moment. That's that done. I actually haven't painted the shelves at all yet. I need to take them somewhere where I can sit them to be painted. I don't actually know where. The battery's about to run out. My print just parted. I'm going to paint some more. I'll be back when I've done more. I think this is the end of day 4. I've done the second coat of everything white. So the bookshelf, the windowsills and the skirting, oh hello, are all nice and white now. There's not a lot more I can do today, so I'll carry on tomorrow. Welcome to renovating my mum's bedroom after 35 years, part 5, day 5. Are we on day 5? I think. This will probably be part of day 4 because day 4 was very small. But today I have radiator paint. Sorry, that was on the microphone. I have radiator paint. Paige and Vic came over yesterday and we took the radiator off. Well, I say we, he took the radiator off. I supervised and emptied buckets of water. Our radiator's off the wall. We're just checking that this is not going to leak when we put the boiler back on. So then I can remove the foil and spray paint the radiator. No drips off. And he also drilled the holes into the lintel above the windows to get the curtain poles in. And I was right. The reason I couldn't drill very well into them with my concrete drill bit was because they were metal I-beams instead of concrete lintels. When I was drilling in, I was getting metal fibres on the end of my drill bit. he confirmed that yes, my dad had used metal I-beams, I think, to bridge across the windows. We ended up just using shorter screws. I don't know why I didn't just do that. Maybe me thinking that I needed stronger screws because that's what they supplied. But just went with shorter screws so we didn't have to drill every single time through the I-beam. He did one and then we're just like, well, why don't we just go shorter screws? The reason I was struggling to drill through that is there's an I-beam, metal I-beam. I've just given the radiator a clean, little squirt inside to get any muck out, and I'll wipe down outside on the back because it was covered in dust and bits of crusty wallpaper paste bogies. And now I'm going to put a spray. Got a respirator because it's stinky, but we're outside so it's not too bad. It shouldn't take too long to dry, but if it's touch dry in a couple of hours we could always bring it in to the garage to be safe in case it does rain. This colour, anthracite, that's the colour of the fancy radiators you can buy these days. But instead of spending hundreds of pounds on a new radiator, I can just spray it and make it look like one of the new modern radiators. Oh no, I can see a petal. I literally put this here, like, me and my mum carried it here about 5 minutes ago and I've already got a petal landing on the radiator. How annoying. But 1 and 2, 3 petals, and whatever that is. Wait until it's dry so I can get the underside. Wind just started blowing and the petals are falling. It's touch dry in 10 to 20 minutes, so the petals are not going to stick now. Thankfully. It's just the underside that's a bit wet. I'm back inside. I've left the radiator outside to finish curing and I'm going to spray paint the copper pipes. They look a bit messy and I'd prefer them to be the same colour as the radiator. So I've got some plastic to mask off around the area and I want to do it before I paint the walls and before the carpet's changed. So less risk of damaging anything important. I've got some little booty covers, and shoe covers to try and protect my white socks. I also need to prop this pipe up on something so that I can spray paint underneath it. Stuck on with wallpaper glue. Yeah, I think the wallpaper glue is stuck to them. I'm going to get some filler and I'm going to go on the skirting boards to fill in any cracks. Some of them are quite big and I don't like it. Oh, what am I stepping on? I lost one of my booties. Fell off my foot. You can see the little cracks. I mean, they're not, it's a lot bigger further that way. But I can't really get the camera in there to show. I don't know if you can see this or if my arm completely blocks the view every time. Okay, I'm just going to keep going around the room because there's quite a lot. There's quite a few more gaps all the way along there. I'm masking off the area around the pipe, and because these are loose, because there's no radiator holding them up, the pipe just sort of rests on the floorboards underneath. I used there's a monkey wrench to hold it up so that I can spray around it without it touching the carpet. I thought that was quite clever. I'm not trying to protect this carpet at all because this carpet is going, so just the skirting board and just minimal on the plaster. so I can spray paint that. I'm going to set the other one up. I don't mind if this gets spray painted. It looks like it already might have been. I'm going to go and set up the other side as well. Then I'll put on the air purifier to suck out all the smells. I don't think I need to lift that one. We shall see when I get there. I don't like to open a window when I'm doing this because it starts flapping the plastic around and I don't want it to stick to the pipe when it's covered in paint. And the air purifier does a lovely job of removing fumes. Okay, so it does have lift in it. So I've got another monkey wrench. I'm very careful not to squeeze the pipe because I do not want to squish it. So just lift it up to there. This probably means I won't be able to spray paint perfectly the very bottom bit because of the things gripping it, but at least I've got the majority of it. Okay, we need mask and we need air purifier going. After all. So I'll just leave that like that. Yeah, there we go. Can you hear? The air purifier is not happy. It smelt the fumes. It's just kicked on a bit more. Let's have a look on there. Oh, it won't recognise my face. And red. So, yeah, air quality. So, very polluted. Yeah, 32 minutes to clear this room of stinky smells. I love this thing. I would always use an air purifier now with decorating, with painting and with dust because it's just amazing. Not sponsored at all, but I love this brand and it's Blue Air. Definitely recommend getting one of these if you're doing decorating. And if you've got allergies, it helped with Key's hay fever. He didn't cough during the night at all after I got this, which was really good. Well, that didn't take very long at all. What I really love is I've had this for a couple of years now and it's still in the first filter and it's still, and I've got 76% left on it, so it's nowhere near even halfway needing to be replaced. You can see how much it's cleared it so far. It's not quite in excellent, but it's in the good range. I've mixed up a mist coat of primer with 30% water. I don't know where to start. I know it's going to be very drippy. Me and camera angles. Yeah, this feels like such a big step to finally get some paint on the wall, but this is the wall that's going to be blue. I'm just going to be doing this bit down here for now because you won't be able to see it. I'm going to stop recording. Look at that. We have one wall mist coated. Now we're moving on to this one. Now, I haven't removed the wallpaper paste from behind the radiator because it's a pain that I don't need to do because I'm going to be putting foil on there anyway. So I'm just going to do the mist coat on it, and if it doesn't completely stick, then it's not going to be seen anyway. It's going to be behind radiator foil anyway. Oh, come on. This is why I didn't want to take you off. I'm determined to get the mist coat done today so that I can begin the actual painting of the walls tomorrow. I like when I go over a bit of my plaster that I filled in and it looks nice and smooth. And if anyone's wondering, when I looked up mist coating, it did recommend using a brush, not a roller, and I can totally see why, because if it drips this badly with a brush, it would be spraying everywhere with a roller. I have returned from lunch. It is time to finish the mist coat. Oh, I have really sore forearms. Oh. See my funny bone? Ow! Just got a funny bone on the corner of my step. On the home stretch of the mist coat. Right. Stop it. Funny, when my left hand is doing all of the work, my right hand feels at a loss for what to do. Just kind of hovers around like it needs to take over. Just checking to make sure I haven't missed any bits. All of this done. I have done that down there. And then all of this. All of this, and then there, done. We still need to chop this wire off up in the top there because it goes up into the attic. Vic put some little wagos on those to secure them, but there is no charge in that. No electricity flowing through those wires. Now it is 3 PM. Let this all dry, and then tomorrow I can actually start putting the final coat, well, the first coat of actual paint onto the walls. The blue and the white on the other 3 walls. Just need the radiator back on. The curtain rails fully securing. We do have curtains bought. These are not the final ones, so we've got some eyelet ones that can go on without the loops. We can probably phone up the carpet people and say, come change the carpet please. Get that booked in. We didn't want to book it in until we knew how much time this was going to take. Wanted to make sure we got this done before getting the carpet installed. Oh, I also need to do the ceiling. I keep forgetting about that. When I'm doing the white for the walls, I will be going over the coving and the ceiling, getting rid of any spider corpses, like that one. This is my mum's spider poker. It's an old snooker cue. That's how there are splats on the ceiling, because my mum is not a fan of spiders. She's scared of spiders. I'm not. If I'm in the room, she'll ask me to get rid of them, but if I'm not, if she's in her bed and there's a spider creeping along, unfortunately it gets poked or it gets a slipper thrown at it. So I will rescue them if I am in the vicinity, but my mum wouldn't be able to sleep if there was a spider creeping around in her bedroom at night. I can. Spiders don't bother me. Done for today. We'll be back. I don't know if this will end this video, maybe. I've already got 2 days combined into one video, so I might save the painting for the next video. So if you'd like to see the actual colours on the walls, come back for the next video and I'll see you in it.